Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, March 19th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is Om Varunam Namah, which means my life is in harmony with cosmic law. This is about Dharma energy, and I think that's really good to get in touch with as last day of the zodiac year. This is basically like the astrological New Year's Eve. So we want to look back over the last year, over the last 12 cycles, the whole archetypal energy of the zodiac. What are you wanting to let go of? What in this last year are you ready to be like, thanks for the lessons, peace out? And what are you looking to bring in? Now, this is so interesting that this is happening with the full moon, and full moon energy just enhances the power to release and let go and to, begin a new cycle. So this is very, very powerful at this time to tune into this energy. How can you better align yourself with that Dharma? How can you release that which is ready to move on out, let it go, and bring in what it is that you're looking forward into? One of the things that I want to mention, last final day of Sun in Pisces, final full day of Sun in Pisces, we're going to have the Sun shift into Aries about 3 p.m. on Wednesday. So we get a little bit more Pisces time on Wednesday, but it's our last full day of Pisces. So 28 degrees, 29 degrees, that final degree we enter into this day. Last day before the full moon, but one of the messages, even though the moon's bright in the sky, the message, it's always darkest before the dawn. So just remember, if you are feeling that heaviness, these are the final degrees of Pisces. This is where Mercury retrograde began its progress. This is that 29 degrees that encompasses the whole zodiac, that can bring up any situation. Don't get caught in your mind with this energy so much. Turn to your higher self, turn to your guides, turn to your angels, turn to support systems to help you with guidance through this time, and realize here comes the brightness, here comes the spring, here comes the light, here comes renewal and rebirth with this energy. So that being said, we do have a little bit going on today. Moon in Virgo is bringing in some aspects, which we'll dig into. But in the background, we have a few things going on. I think one of the biggest things to tune into is, besides the full moon building, which heightens all the emotions, we have Venus and Mars building into a square on Thursday. And so you definitely are probably feeling this build, some of this tension, whether it's in yourself, between the yin and yang energies within yourself. It could be in relationship with society, relationship with others in your life, but you may feel a little push and pull and resistance, even more so with that. Now, it's really interesting because this full moon that we're building into is in Libra, and the Sun will be moving into Aries, and Aries represents the I, and Libra is the we. So there's some relationship push and pull there. And I pulled this card today with all the cards. It's the Dream card in reverse. So there really might be some of this. All of this resistance, all of this push and pull, any relationship stuff that is up for your growth. So how are you going to show up? And again, this feeds into the patterns of this last year. What were your relationship patterns over this last year? And are you being called to make some changes in and through that? That being said, we're also building into few yads, actually, a Jupiter yad and a North Node yad, but I was really focused on the North Node yad that we're building into. And the North Node yad is reminding us that we need to bring our attention to what nurtures us. How are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to show up for your feelings? How are you going to show up for your needs? We're being called as we build into this yad. We're not quite there yet, but as we build into this yad to really show up for ourselves, that Jupiter yad is like, the light's still there, even in the darkness before the dawn. Keep reaching for it. All right. I have so much written on this little piece of paper that I was like, and this, and this, and this, and this. So much was coming through. So let's talk about where we're at before we hit the full moon. Moon in Virgo. So the moon in Virgo can be quite practical. It can definitely be like, this is what's going on. This is the bottom line kind of energy. So we have the moon in Virgo, and then we have all this energy hanging out in Pisces. Pisces is where the dominant lesson is. The moon can bring up that which is hidden. So one of the things we want to do, even though we might be this is what's going on, leave a little room in your life for some of the magic, for some of the unknown, for some of the spirit. Now, one of the things that I was really thinking about is the practice of the body. Moon and Virgo can really align us, attune us to the body. I always say it's our virtual reality interceptor or interpreter. How much is the process with the body so esoteric in its nature? You know, like when you listen to the body, when you start hearing your organs talk, you know, like that's not something that we're not necessarily taught in schools, you know? So that's how we leave a little room for the magic. Like, okay, this is what I've learned about health, and yet this is what my body's telling me. Leave room for that space. Leave room for wisdom beyond the knowledge that you already possess. So moon opposite Neptune brings us that. That is at 16 degrees. That's a 7 energy. So 7 energy really connects us to that Neptune energy really strongly. It's also saying, hey, go with the flow. Unknown stuff may come up today and get in your way. It's funny because I have the awareness card in reverse. This is the Chariot card, which is like we're moving forward. Look, I got all kinds of soot on my fingers when I was trying to light candles earlier. Oh, well, this is the Chariot card, moving forward. And we have it in reverse today, along with the mind and that past lives card. To me, you know, if you have delay, it is divine delay. There are things that are stopping you because there's something that needs to be addressed. So be present to address what needs to be addressed. The other opposition we have is the moon in Virgo opposite Lilith at 11 degrees in Pisces. 11 degrees, that master energy. Mastering our Lilith, mastering the wild soul energy within us. Now that moon in Virgo can be very practical. Don't be so practical that you sell yourself short. Don't be so practical that you sell yourself out. Don't be so practical that you don't listen to that soul energy. Om Varunam Nama. My life is in harmony with cosmic law. We get in harmony with cosmic law when we're listening to our soul energy. So there's a large call into that. That pull might happen if you're so used to going against yourself. But hopefully that again is where this the little stopping of the Chariot happens. We may not be aware of it, but any delay today is trying to make you aware of this. So I think I've addressed everything that I have written down here. Yes. So that being said, I have posted in my 360 astrology group on Facebook the prices and potential details for the class. I am still working out exact time and day, but if you are interested in this class, taking a year-long cycle around the zodiac with me, go check out that group. The post or the link to join it is in the video info down below. You can come join me on Patreon. On Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a full moon circle with intentions for the group, and Aries birthdays, rising signs, and Chiron and Aries people are getting cards pulled for them for this month for Aries. So come join me on my Patreon. That's where I've been doing all my extras. Besides that, you can always book a reading. So I will see you tomorrow, and good luck with all this building energy. The better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.